What's up everyone, how you doing? My name is Zeek, for those of you who don't know me yet, and today we have our first ever Q&A vid. Thank you so much. Before we get into any of it, I just wanted to thank every person who took the time out of their day to leave a question and ask one, either on YouTube or Instagram or Twitter. I really appreciate your time, and I'll do my best to answer as many as I can today. If I can't answer all of them, which I actually don't think I'll be able to get through all of them without making the video like super long, and I don't want to do that. So this might be like part 1, and then we'll do part 2 later on. But anyway, without further ado, let's get straight into it. First question of the day comes from QWest808 on YouTube. She asked, when did you start your journal with music? Journal? Maybe she meant journey. And what's your favorite animal? Also, can we be best friends? Alright, QWest808, to answer your question, I've basically been around music my whole life. My family has been, well, it is quite musical. My dad used to play, or my dad still plays the bass, and he plays a bit of guitar and stuff. So, and all my uncles play instruments and sing, and a lot of my cousins, as you've probably seen in one of the later videos that I put up, they all sing as well. And so, growing up in that environment, like at family gatherings and things, there'd be like, food and stuff, but after dinner was finished, someone would usually take out like a guitar or something, and we'd have like a big jam. So when you're a young kid and you're in that environment quite regularly, it's one of those things where you either learn to play an instrument or sing or something, or you just sit and watch and listen. But for me, that was a little bit too boring, so I wanted to play something and be amongst it. So my very first instrument was the drums, and I started playing that when I was 3. So when I was 3, that was when I started. And what's my favorite animal? I don't know if I have a favorite animal. It will probably, I really like dogs. I don't trust cats or dolphins, and that's a whole nother story. But if I did have a cat, the only cat I would ever own would be like a panther, and her name would be Onyx, and she would live in a tree, and she would defeat my enemies. But I really like eagles, I guess. They're pretty mad. And can we be best friends? Girl, we already are. Alright. Eden Todd on YouTube asked, Team Cap or Team Iron Man? Trick question. Neither. Team Batman. All the way, son. What? No, but seriously, Iron Man. Captain America just annoys me so much. Anyway, Zon Rays. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing these. Cloudy in brackets. They asked, how many Oreos can you eat in one sitting? And are there any YouTubers you recommend, musical or otherwise? And what's your second choice of career after musician? I mean, I have eaten like a box and a half of Oreos in one sitting. It depends now, because there's so many different types of Oreos. So you got like your classic Oreos, and you've got like your wafer Oreos, and then you've got like Cadbury milk Oreos now, and then you've got like mini Oreos as well. So I think it's a little bit of a trick question as well, because it depends. But if I was talking about the original sized Oreos, I've eaten a box and a half of those in one sitting. And YouTubers I recommend, in regards to musical, I listen to my friend Mia. Her name's Mia Ray. She sings songs and covers, and also does a lot of her originals, which are really sick. I listen to a lot of Mika Kitty. She's got some mad stuff up. She does like a lot of her originals as well, which is really cool. And I watch a lot of Olin Rogers. He's like he's a mad YouTuber. He tells a lot of really cool stories, but he also makes a lot of really cool like short films and stuff as well. Nana Lou, she makes some really cool videos, really cool vlogger. I watch Nathan Zed. He's pretty funny when he does post stuff up as well. So I'd encourage you to check those guys out. And what's your second choice career after musician? I honestly don't know. I grew up wanting to become like a game designer. Like one of my favorite pastimes is definitely like playing video games and things. So it would probably be something along those lines if I could choose. Shana the Crafty Chicken on YouTube asked, do you prefer singing for YouTube videos or for live audiences? I think both kind of worlds have their pros and cons. Playing in a live kind of environment with like an audience and speakers and stuff like that. The thing that I love about that is that you do have the opportunity to interact with a lot of people, and you get to see people face to face, and the whole atmosphere is different, as compared to me sitting by myself in a room with nothing but a camera. But then again, like on the flip side of that, being able to sit in said room with said camera, it actually allows me to be able to reach like a lot of people who don't live in Oz and who couldn't actually just come out to a show or see me face to face yet. So I really do like both. If there was a way to incorporate both pros and then form like some sick thing, that would be rad. Like have like a live audience in my bedroom, but I have a small bedroom, so we'd have like 2 people, and that would be awkward as flip. Josh Daniel asked on YouTube, how did you and do you get over the fear of the upload? Wondering if it's good enough to post or putting yourself out there. So this is like in regards to like uploading a YouTube video and stuff. I think for me anyway, the fear of uploading something and having it liked or not, it's always there in a small way for me. But going back to the very first time I uploaded a video, my YouTube channel began with me getting a laptop for Christmas from my mum and dad, and it had a webcam, so I wanted to see if the webcam worked. And so I literally uploaded, like I recorded something on my webcam, and that became my channel. Like I was just testing out my camera. So because I did it that way, there was no pressure, you know, whether people were going to like it or not, because I wasn't actually doing it for that purpose. But now that I have a bit of like, I have a following of people, there is the pressure there. And I guess like the way that I get past that is, I remember like midway through last year, I really had to take a step back and just ask myself again, why am I doing this? And it was kind of like when I got to refocus and remind myself of the purpose behind my videos, which was to have fun singing songs that I like and that I just want to share because I enjoy it. It was easy again. There was no pressure in regards to, are they going to like this? Am I giving the people what they want? Am I singing the songs that they're going to like? Are they going to share it? Are they going to like it, or are they going to dislike it? What's the ratio going to be? All of these sort of things, it no longer mattered, because at the end of the day, for me, I just love doing this, and I have fun doing it. So for any YouTubers out there who are freaking out about it, if you can watch it, if you feel comfortable with what you're recording and you're having fun and you're enjoying yourself, no one else's opinion should affect or steer the direction that you're driving your channel. And also in regards to the content that you're uploading, if you're proud of it, that's all that matters. We'll go 2 more questions. Stacey Haberland from YouTube asked, why are you so strange? Stacey, because all the best people are, you strange person. And the last question for today, there's definitely like a whole bunch of other questions, but like I said, we'll do a part 2, is from Aquarius Not _real. And they asked 2 questions actually. So the first one is, how are you doing in general with respect to your personal life? And the second one is, because you seem shy, can you tell us what your most embarrassing moment of tour life is? Okay, so I'm doing okay in general in regards to my personal life. The funny thing with like being a musician and playing and doing stuff in front of people a lot. So if you don't know, I do like solo stuff and I do my YouTube stuff, and then I have a band as well, and then I've been signed to a label for over 12 months now as well. So that's given me like opportunity to do a lot of songwriting and collaborating with people. So when I get time to myself away from like the stage and away from like the studio and all that sort of thing, I actually just really like quiet and not being around people. Sounds really bad, but I really like solitude. It's not loneliness. It's just, I like being in a quiet environment where I can just chill, eat my food, and like watch movies and watch anime and play video games and or go shoot hoops or something. So, you know, my personal life is doing really well. I have an awesome family and circle of friends around me who support me with what I'm doing. So thank you for asking. I really appreciate that. And the last question, because you seem shy, can you tell us what your most embarrassing moment of tour life is? I try my best not to be too embarrassing, like do embarrassing things when I'm on tour. But one embarrassing thing for me, I guess, during a show, we were at a festival, and I got overexcited at the start of this song, and I just decided in my head that I was going to play this particular song in an entirely different key without notifying the band. So we had to like transpose on the fly, which was really, really bad, and it was a disaster. Other embarrassing things during my life, I don't know. The fact that I'm shy, I mean, you said it in your question, kind of goes against everything that I am explaining an embarrassing thing. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just go with the wrong note, the wrong key of the song thing. But hey guys, that's pretty much all I have time for today. And before this video gets any longer, I just wanted to thank you so much again for taking the time. If you do have any other questions, please don't hesitate to send me, leave a comment or send me a tweet or leave a comment on Instagram or Facebook or send me a snap or anything else you can think of. Please ask away and I'll do my best to answer those questions. Just a minor note as well, I won't be able to upload a video this Friday for this week because I'm actually out of town. But if you do want to keep up to date with what I'm doing in the meantime, feel free to follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Snapchat, because a lot of my stuff that you don't see on YouTube is actually on those social media outlets as well. In the meantime, have an awesome week, be safe, drink some hot chocolate if the weather deems it worthy enough for hot chocolate, and I will see you guys very soon. Peace out, Brussels sprout. Ciao.